For this song right here, it's called Rolling Stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we just roll all the way here. We been rolling.
That part of it.
All right. Y'all like Houston?
How you feel about shit, brother?
We been the same way.
Yeah, for real, for
What
real.
y'all feel about it?
We fuck with it. It's great.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to Florida tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What you finna go do now?
Orlando, though.
To the O?
Yeah.
We go Orlando Street. And now we just over here getting money and shit. That's it. We finna what you call it, so we gonna buy a house. We gonna buy a house out here in like a week and shit.
Everybody moving to Houston.
We just gonna have a house out here, bro. Just,
Okay.
And say, man, welcome back to another episode of Screwston Media TV. Man, I have to get on here and talk about this, man. Kodak Black, man. He talking about, you know, he finna get a house in the city of Houston, man. Oh, man, like, it just seemed like, man, the last 10 years, bro, it's like Houston just began an influx of people wanting to move here and stuff like that. And it's crazy because back in the day, didn't nobody care about Houston. Really, you know, really Texas as a whole, man, nobody really cared about us at all. And now it's pretty much like the hot spot for everybody moving, you know, to the south. You know what I'm saying? Texas is definitely like the state where everybody is moving to for sure, man. But you know, I got my guy, got my big bro right here, Van. You know what I'm saying? Real one. You know what I'm saying? He a real one for sure, man. Ain't you from Florida, huh?
Yes, I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Damn. See, another guy from
20
Florida.
years, yeah.
Another guy from Florida that moved to H-Town, Texas, man. When you had moved out here, though?
I moved here in the beginning of 2003 through 2002.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in Baytown, my cousin, and because they cut hair out there.
Yeah.
It was a small town, so I found out, you know, I wanted to venture out, so I moved towards Houston area with my auntie and uncle.
Right. So, what made you move here, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, job opportunities or the cost of living? Like, what kind of made you want to move out here, though?
At first, it was the cost of living, and then I found out I could get a transfer. And, you know, I just wanted to better my life. Had a pretty good life in Florida, but, you know, I just want to live the big city life.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, man, because, I mean, you know, it just seems like Houston right now, like Houston as of right now, man, it's like a hot spot where they trying to make it a hot spot for, like, entertainment. Houston always been a live city for the nightlife and, you know, stuff like that. So I just feel like a lot of people moving here specifically for the weather, the nightlife, and the cost of living. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your thoughts on that, though?
Yeah, I agree with the what you just said, but it just seemed like Houston is have other things going on as well. The gun laws.
Yeah. The gun laws for sure.
Anybody can get a gun here. So I heard a lot of things about that too, like people who here just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Then now it's starting to attract basically people from everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. It's a lot of people that can come out here. Yeah. It's like a melting pot, you know, of like people coming from like New York, like the colder states. We starting to see a lot of influx. I mean, we always seen people from Oklahoma, Louisiana, places like that. Arkansas, because you know Arkansas borders Texas as well.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing a lot of people come from Illinois, Michigan, New York, North Dakota, South Dakota, Utah, Colorado, Missouri, like coming from colder states, man. So I just feel like Houston right now, and then also we got a good economy as well. We got a good economy, strong job market. So you know, you could pretty much get hired. In my opinion, from my experience, you can get hired in Houston for sure. If you're really trying and you're not bullshit, you know what I'm saying, you calling people, you know, you calling around the jobs you apply, you can get hired in a couple weeks, you know.
And Houston is growing every year very fast. Like you said, the Galleria area, we talked about that earlier. Like 10 years ago, those buildings, high-rises, was not there.
It wasn't even there 10, 15 years ago. All those buildings that's by the Galleria and stuff like that, it like 610, that portion of 610 was easy to get through. Now you see every day that portion of 610 from I-10 and 610 all the way to the 59 interchange, man, it's always traffic both ways.
That's the problem, traffic. And Houston, I believe we have enough resources and funds. We should have been had a rail system.
Yeah, we should have been
to
here.
go through that area because they keep building highways, more cars, more traffic,
more houses, more tall apartment buildings and condos and stuff, man. I mean that, and then you look at the Galleria area. It's I don't want to just throw any type of number, but it's probably 20, 25, 30,000 people in a small area. Like not just living, but working there, shopping there, just constantly driving through there. It's a busy area, so we do need a rail system in Houston. I mean, a metro bus is cool. I mean, every place need public transportation like a bus, but when you live in a big city like Houston that's so spread out, if we would have a train system, we can maneuver through here easier, than a bus, Uber and stuff.
So I have another input. The crime in Houston has risen, and it's scary. And I don't even want to go out anymore like I used to. And like Freon said, the nightlife here is great, but we can still have nightlife without the violence.
Yep, exactly.
That's my thing. Other than that, and I heard on the news today, we short police force. The police force is short. You get what I'm saying? So, Galleria area, I've never seen the police over there. Unless they probably 1 or 2 cars come through there with their sirens on. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm from Florida. Cops were everywhere, every corner. You could not run a stop sign. You get what I'm saying? But a city this big should have at least a police force or police or 2 cars sitting somewhere to see, keep an eye out. Anywhere, not just in the hood area, just anywhere. But Houston is becoming overpopulated, and I can see it every day.
Yeah, I agree with that one. The police, we definitely short. They say for as many people that's in Houston, they say we definitely short a lot. They say the city of Chicago got more police officers than Houston, and Chicago is way smaller than Houston. So, but that type of situation, I mean, to me, that just sounds like people don't want to be police officers. That's just, the kind of, yeah, it just kind of sounds like that, But, at the end of the day, crime always going to be everywhere, and, Houston is no shortage to that. But I think a lot of crime, because we always had homicides and robberies and grand theft autos and stuff like that. I think the influx of people from out of state, a lot of these crimes that's going on isn't associated with people from Houston. Some of the time, I'm not saying all the time, sometimes, there's people from Houston, but a lot of these crimes are committed by people that's not born and raised in Houston. So those numbers really are kind of exaggerated a little bit because a lot of those crimes isn't committed by people that's from here, people visiting here or people that's just here temporarily till they go back home and stuff, but also Houston, we got sports teams, Houston Astros, Houston Texans, Houston Rockets, Houston Cougars, the Dynamo, we got Rice. The area is just full of, just things to do. We got some of the best high school football teams in the country, Katy, North Shore. I mean, the list goes on, man. Houston is just at this point, I think Houston is slowly starting to become like a kind of like an entertainment center as well. Also along with, the good job market, good cost of living and stuff like that, Houston slowly becoming a part of the entertainment situation as well,
And I had one more input. Houston need to come up with more activities for the kids.
Yeah. When they tore down Astro World, that was it.
We built it. Every city has a theme park except for us.
Yeah, that's wild.
We have a water park.
Man, but
But it's
Astro
not
World,
in Houston though.
Astro World was something else, man. Like that was something everybody went to. You couldn't be from Houston, visit Houston, and not stop through there. So, city of Houston, we definitely need to get that right, man. This city is too big, too many people for us not to have a iconic theme park, whatever, we need that back for sure, man. And The last thing I want to speak on, we spoke on about it earlier in this segment. A lot of celebrities are living here. A lot of celebrities moving here. Like I said, Kodak Black just said he want to get a house. 50 Cent got a house out here. He was trying to bring some entertainment stuff here. I don't know why he didn't do it yet. I know NBA YoungBoy stayed here. Kendrick Perkins from ESPN stayed here. A lot of artists from New Orleans to stay here as well. I think Shaq got a house out here as well. So why you think a lot of people, like a lot of celebrities, come out here and move out here and, you know, get properties and get houses and stuff like that out here?
Cheaper living, I believe. The land out here is not good. Like when it rains,
yeah, we got
you
soft
build a
soil.
big house on that kind of land. I heard the land decreases because of a storm. That's why you have to have housing.
Yeah, especially if it's in a flood area, you know, you definitely gotta have flood insurance. I mean, you ought to want to have insurance anyway, you know what I'm saying, on any type of property that you own. But for sure, if you're gonna live in Houston, especially by an area that floods a lot, definitely need flood insurance, because look at the homes over there in Maryland. You know, they basically making the houses become two-story houses. You know, the foundation, the concrete, it's a company that pushes the concrete up and essentially makes the house become a two-story house instead of a single-story house. You know, so I think a lot of people might want to look into that. But the thing is, that costs about $100,000, $200,000 just to do that, and plus it got to get approved by the HOA, by the city, all that type of stuff. So yeah, you know, but overall though, you know, Houston is definitely booming right now, man. Houston definitely, man. Pretty soon, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be an entertainment hub for a lot of people. I think a lot of people gonna start shooting more movies here, bringing all types of entertainment stuff here for sure, man. Cause Houston it was already big. Now it's really getting big. They constantly building high rises, constantly building new buildings, still building tall buildings in downtown. So Houston is definitely growing. They still building houses, man. Like Houston is just growing, and it's definitely one of those, you know, great cities that's you know, doing well right now. We also have crime, but also it's a lot of things to do out here. It's a lot of ways to get money for sure, man. But you know, we just want to get on here and speak on that, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I said, man, this is my big bro Van right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just want to get on here and speak on that, man. You know, appreciate y'all tapping in, man. 100.